Well, hello everyone, my name is Bricky and we're doing a very heavily requested room and setup tour for today's video. Currently recording on my new camera, might be a little bit orange, still, working it out. I have never used a DSLR camera in my life, so me actually moving on to this was a purchase that I was not prepared for, but once I start getting to understand this camera, I think things will look a lot better. So at least it won't be as pink today, I don't think so. But anyway, like I said before, we're going to go through the room, go through the setup and everything, and also check out a new computer I just received from Ironside Computers. But that'll come a little bit into the video. So, starting off, we have my door. It's fantastic. Little whiteboard here to tell people to get the fuck out, or if I have any plans. For instance, I'm going to Twitch headquarters on Wednesday and getting installation on Friday. So just, usual things like that. We go over here. I guess we'll start. How about we go, how about this? We'll start with the computer, because that's important, and we'll make our way clockwise around the room, and then, have all that fun stuff. So this computer, let me go ahead and hit my keyboard real quick, so you can see these fucking lights. Now, this computer right here was provided to me by Ironside Computers. Now, they're a gaming PC building company. You go ahead, it's kind of like an addition or a subtraction style payment. It's like, hey, here's this graphics card you get base. You want to add a big new one? Here's like extra money. Or you want to add like a less powerful one? Look, it will take money off the cost. And it's kind of like one of those things. I had the same thing with the desk. But they sent me this computer. It's in this little NZXT white elite core. Mid-tower case, and honestly this thing is fucking gorgeous and it's a powerhouse. For instance, like, look at this cable management. This shit makes me so erect. It is perfect and so clean. The only cables I can see in the entire thing are the yellow and the occasional black one. That's it. And in this thing, even though it's a mid-tower, it is a fucking tank. This thing is an i7 770K core with a GTX 1080, as well as I think a 760 watt power supply, a 258 gigabyte SSD with a 2 terabyte hard drive. I forget the motherboard exactly, but it's got 32 gigabytes of RAM. This thing, it's quiet, surprisingly. This thing is beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful computer. Heavy for its size, but kind of a heavy in a good way type thing. Tempered glass all through the side. And of course, it has these lighting effects here. I asked for these specifically. I was like, hey, I want to be able to make rainbow if I wanted to. And they're like, you know what? Fuck yeah, you can. I can make it all red, all yellow, have it pulse. I could do all these kinds of things with it. But I chose Rainbow Spectrum because I think it's awesome. This is from Ironside Computers. I'll give you the full PC specs in the description. Go ahead and just place it on there. Go ahead and check them out. They're also in the description. And honestly, shit's pretty fucking awesome. I'm very excited. So anyway, moving on from that, ignore this cable management. This here is the most disgusting cable management ever. I'm so sorry. Please do not judge me. It's better. It was better than it was, I'll be honest. But anyhow, moving on over this side, this is my closet. I actually removed all of the doors in this closet to go ahead and make room for just extra stuff. This is my monopod. Just recently bought this thing. Pretty damn fun little monopod here. Pretty stable, pretty, regular. Nothing too crazy about this whole thing. I use it for this camera currently. Normally, this thing is over there between the two studio lights, but right now I'm obviously using it for something different. This is a table. Has no real function. It wasn't here. That holds the tripod case over there. This here, I took a big breath because I've been talking a lot. Give me a moment. Okay, now this was my prior baby, NZXT 920 or 720 Phantom, giant computer. I mean, like, this thing is massively larger than this guy in just sheer size, but nowhere near as powerful. I built this computer a while ago, and I mean, while it served me some damn good purpose, now I'm gonna miss her. I'm definitely gonna miss her. It's hard moving on for the computer and everything of that nature, but the time has come. It was starting to die on me. It was having me some problems, and it was honestly too big. This thing was just way too fucking big. It was just a really big computer. This thing is a massive upgrade in terms of both size and power. But a little bit of me is gonna miss her. Don't really know what to do with her quite yet. I might sell her, or maybe I'll use it as a double PC setup. I'll find out eventually. Anyway, coming from there, we have my new printer. It's just a printer. Doesn't really matter how to buy it new, or because my old one broke. This is kind of cool though. You open this thing up, and they're like, woo! This thing like kind of flies out. It's something simple. File cabinet, nothing too special there. Up here, store a bunch of my like extra wires and shit. You know, this little blow thing. You know, just a duster. That shit. That was my old camera. That tiny little piece of shit right there. Sony RX1, RX2. Don't really remember. Lens case that holds my microphone, or you know, and then just a couple other cables. Nothing too special. Let's get into the fun shit. All right, let's get into the fun stuff. The back wall. God, there's so much cool stuff back here. I'm so happy. It's not completely done yet, but it's close. So this is a little thing. Doesn't normally stay here. It holds all my tools, aka most of my Jace mains, but you know, that's that. This I got at Comic-Con. I was along with this. These are 2 screen prints. Hey, there's me. My hair's all like fucking not done up, so you know that's embarrassing. Obviously, Master Chief, little Flood grabbing his leg. Got that at Comic-Con. Sub-Zero holding Scorpion's head. Hello again. This one is easily one of my favorites. It's the team from Mass Effect 2, obviously. Miranda, Tali, you know, Thane, Jack, Garrus, Grunt, Mordin, etc., etc. Which really love this print. It looks gorgeous. It really, like, Mass Effect 2 is easily like top, but it is my favorite game of all time. Well, the Mass Effect series, but you know, it has its merits, and God, it's a great fucking game. I love that shit. This, however, might be my favorite piece. It is an N7 logo tagged helmet. So it's got graffiti on all different kinds of parts of it. You've got Garrus there, you've got Joker there, you have Rex up there. Where is Tali? Oh, there's Tali. Written like a kind of Aquarian style thing right there. Now this thing is actually no longer available. I have, I do believe, 88 of 500. So, oh, also sorry if you hear the camera autofocusing. It does like the little turn of the lens. So if you hear it autofocus, then I apologize, but gotta live with it. Up here, we have our little Funko thing. Now this is a Poro signed by all the members of Team Gravity back when they still existed. You see Keen's right there. This is a Loot Crate special, like exclusive Tracer Funko. Same thing with the Assassin's Creed one. Looks like Emily Colwyn has fallen over. The Outsider, Magic the Gathering, I can't remember her name. Booker DeWitt, Sarah Kerrigan, our Queen of Blades version. Corvo Atano, the Xenomorph, Simon Ghost Riley, Commander Shepard has fallen over. Reaper, Monkey Bomb, Vi has fallen over. Clayton Carmine, and Braum. And I also have my recently polished Danish Claymore on here on this hook. Ignore this piece of drywall that has apparently been chipped off. It has nothing to do with a sword. Legitimately, it doesn't. I don't know. This could like make sword owners cringe their like minds out, because I have no idea how to mount a sword correctly. I know you're not supposed to keep it in a scabbard, so I mounted the thing. It could be terrible. It could be destroying the sword as we speak. I have no idea. If it is, please tell me. If it's not, then okay, good. But that's all I did for the time being. Up here, we have the Big Daddy doll, Captain America shield, Loot Crate thing. This I got at, I think, the New York Ground Zeroes, you know, fireman with or fireman bear. I don't know why it's a bear, with the American flag. Tiki Turtle, Loot Crate as well. Also a little like Yasuo thing from the P.O. Box, and then the Riven statue from Worlds. Big ass Poro, bought that myself. Brick House Industries hat, got that from the P.O. Box as well. Super awesome, one of my favorite hats. Love this thing. I actually wore a lot more snapbacks than it may seem. I just don't really wear them for videos. Hard to put my headphones around my head with that. Baneling, also can turn into a Zergling, got that at Comic-Con. Down here, of course, we have all my figures. Yeah, the Star Guardian Lux, P.O. Box. Obviously, you know where the Soldier 76 one came from, the Collector's Edition. Crusader helmet, Desu Volt, just kidding, that's the anime version. Then we have the Vi statue, of course, and the, I think it's Farum armor or Farum armor from Dark Souls 2. Also, you have a Darth Vader crossing the Delaware and Iwo Jima Stormtrooper. Another hat I got here, Nintendo Atari hat. And this right here is actually Trin Immortal's dildo, because it's going to go right the fuck up his ass. Fight me, bitch, Deus Volt. Then we go over here, and we have the companion cube. This thing normally has a lot more on it, but I just don't yet. I don't have enough stuff. Companion cube, Loot Crate thing. Fallout 4, or it came with Fallout 4, but a big bomb with all the Fallout games. A big little mini nuke. Plasma grenade mug, also from Loot Crate. A little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh cards there. Here's the Primus albums I just recently got. I haven't opened them yet. Very sorry about that, but I'm going to get a chance to listen to them hopefully next week. Just, you know, it kind of slips my mind, but those are the albums. This is the source of all of my pain and suffering. We also have a knife currently open. Don't know why. I probably should close that. I have to use 2 hands. We'll do that later. I think it's actually the reason, but whatever. Anyway, there's a pencil. And then, of course, this is a pocket watch I got from Scotsfest, Scotland Festival in Long Beach, California. Pretty dang neat if I can, goddamn, get this thing open. There we go. Now, of course, you know, why the hell would I buy this when I can't read an analog clock, right? Yeah, fucking meta memes. One with the meme bricky, they'll stop making fun of you eventually. Then, of course, we go over here. Got some more loot crates. These are ones that I've received but haven't opened yet. Probably open the Halo one later this week and then the anime one next week, as it generally goes. This actually stores all of my fan mail. This is all fan mail stuff and all the letters in this little bin right here. That's the Bloodborne drawing the guy did, Nightmare Slain. Super fucking awesome drawing. That shit was so cool. This is a Camille, which is a little bit it's slouching. I need to fix that. Oh, which reminds me, that orientation may be fucked up, but check it out. Player 1, Player 2. I told you I'd hang it up. There's your Witch Jinx and Tom Kench zombie for Halloween, and the Leona with the Timo turkey up there as well. So fucking cute. So well done. I was gonna hang up the Camille one, but it's like a horizontal. No, I'm sorry, it's a portrait, and so that one wouldn't really work. This extra spot up here, so another portrait. If you ever send one, will probably go up there. But yeah, that's that whole thing. Then down here, well, it's a little bit dark, so I apologize. But you have the Pillar of Autumn. You got some salt rocks. You have the switch comb right here. You know, whoop, and then some shoji oil, which I use to go ahead and wax, not wax, but oil up the sword. Then some Halo figures and stuff. Yeah, sorry about the darkness. Vi statue, the brick, there's like the little Loki over there as well. These are just a bunch of different kinds of, well, just like USB extenders and cables I may or may not need. Corsair bag full of computer parts that came from the Ironside computers. Jin mask, fuck yeah, I don't know where to put it yet. Might hang it somewhere, haven't figured out a spot quite yet. So cool though. I actually got this little like cat Soviet pilot picture, whatever you call it, from Philadelphia. Really cool thing I picked up there last summer. All the shot glasses from LCS teams right over here. You got a couple more of these cool little, you know, little Poro guys, the little thing. Oh, that reminds me, the person who sent those, I actually have Solaire hanging from my my little doorknob. The rest of them are over there. I might hang them on some other doorknobs, but for the current moment, Solaire's up there. He's so fucking cute, man. Oh, this is actually really rare. This is a Sylvanas figure from Comic-Con. It's actually one of 2,500. I'm not quite sure if you can see that very well. But yeah, one of 2,500's little Sylvanas figure. Pretty fucking cool, I gotta be honest. And then Scott's Fest knife I got. That's pretty much it for the entire shelf over here. Now we move on to the big stuff. The setup itself. Obviously acoustic paneling over here. Do not ask me why there are giant holes missing out of my drywall. Do not ask me that because it's too embarrassing to say. Trash can right here. All right, so where should I start with? We'll go with the background lighting. Obviously, we have these two background studio lights over here. I almost tripped. These little stands back here. You know, the actual cable management over here isn't as shitty as it was because this thing was all covered in cables. This fucking coaxial cable for the internet really bugs me, but it all has kind of moved on over there. It's actually kind of well done for cable management on the back of the desk. Just the floor is kind of shitty. These lights are pretty good. These are the forehead lights, the doomed forehead lights, as I say. Then we move on over here. This is my chair from Rapid X right here. They sent me this chair for a quick little Twitter shout out, but I'd like to go ahead and get a sponsorship with them. They make a great fucking chair. Now it's very nice made, or very nicely made. It has a lot of features, like leans back. These kind of guys have all these crazy features as well. They go like forward, backward, left, right, and they kind of also they can twist. But I'm not going to press the button. It's hard to press it with one hand. So yeah, it's a pretty sick chair. I like it. Very fun. I chose pink specifically because, you know, pink. And then here's my actual desk and everything. This is my uplift desk. It's a standing desk that I don't use it to stand very often as much as I'd like to because cable size. You can't have cable management and have a standing desk at the same time, which is pretty fucking hard. And so, you know, you go down here and here's a uplift and you can go ahead and just, you know, whoop and whoop. You know, it's kind of, I think it was at 6, right? There we go. Nice. And so it's a pretty awesome desk. Pretty expensive, though. I'll be honest, I put a little bit of money into this thing. So I'll put that in the description as well. But, you know, it's don't go crazy. Besides that, HyperX 2 Cloud headphones. Very, very nice. I had the Cloud 1s for a while. Now I have the Cloud 2s. They're basically the Cloud 1s, but like 5 times better. Highly recommend them. Great for the price and fantastic for YouTube. Xbox One controller plugged into the computer, obviously gamepad, play For Honor with it, the usual. This is a Razer Black Widow Chroma, I do believe. I love the color. And then you just kind of like touch it and shit and do usual kind of stuff. And also I have the Chroma mouse here as well. I think it's the Mamba, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I just realized, oh yeah, I forgot you can turn the computer on. Like that kind of shit. And right. Moving on. So you also have this, speaking of ass, with this Mercy butt pad here. You know, I gotta be honest. I used it as a joke for a while, and then I realized, wow, this is really good for my wrist. It actually is, and everyone's gonna think I'm like hiding behind that opinion, but fuck it. I'm not gonna get carpal tunnel for my pride. This is surprisingly comfortable. And Mercy's the best girl in Overwatch. Phone and wallet doesn't really matter there. This is specifically my actual like monitor setup. These two monitors are the same. This one is not. Oh, I realized that my thing's still open. Click. There we go. So this one is a BenQ gaming monitor. Should have a description as well. These two are Acer ones. This is by far the better choice, but these two are way cheaper. So, you know, it's kind of weird having different monitors, but, you know, you deal with it. This is a Focusrite Scarlett Solo or whatever. I keep focusing. I hope it's not bugging you guys too much. This thing is like just a regular XLR microphone setup. Has a little bit of an internal padding to 10 decibels, which is great, as well as phantom power. This is my mic, Electro Voice RE20. A little bit expensive. Well, as far as studio mics go, it's a pretty solid mic, but I mean, you could get away with a Blue Yeti just as easily. I just kind of used it for the XLR, nice little extra touch. It's very, has good lows, and obviously my voice is very deep, so it kind of works out. Very nice mic here. Microphone stand right here, kind of attached to the desk on the side. Pretty useful. And then over here, we have my router as well as modem combined together right here. Obviously, I'm the only one using it. Pretty damn high-tech router. I spent some time on this stuff. For a while when I started YouTube, I saved a shitload of my money. Instead of going out and like, you know, hanging out with friends and stuff, I spent it on new equipment. And I think it's paid off. It looks really nice. I haven't finished my acoustic paneling yet, so this will be covered up, but I had to order some more of them. I ran out. And that's pretty much it. I mean, is there anything I'm missing? I don't really think there is. I'll put as much of it in the description as I possibly can, but yeah, this is the setup. It is quite nice. I'm super happy with how it turned out. It looks gorgeous. I'm so pleased with all this kind of stuff. Obviously, there's a ton of Loot Crate, you know, stuff going on here, but hey, you know, fun knickknacks is one of the things they specialize in. Not quite sure what I'm going to put on this wall yet. I might do the Katarina poster, but I haven't quite decided. And yeah. All right. Well, my name's Bricky. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.